We are off. I am off to, Six Flags here in a bit. And I talked about it in one of my videos, This Week in Splurges, which video I did, I guess it's been about maybe 3 weeks ago now, if I can remember right. But, I talk about, getting a season pass to Six Flags. And I've been kind of craving Six Flags since I haven't been to Six Flags in 10 years. I mean, I used to, enjoy hitting them roller coasters all day long. And while things are looking up for me, I'm going to resume that hobby of, hitting them roller coasters. I mean, but it being that it's Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Funny, I always get these holidays mixed up. Memorial Day, Labor Day. I mean, I mistakenly, called Memorial Day Labor Day. I mean, I guess it's just a sign of old age. But anyway, I mean, think I'll enjoy, riding them roller coasters to the fullest extent of my ability. But problem is it's Memorial Day weekend. Six Flags is going to be packed. And I wouldn't doubt it a bit that I'll probably have a pretty damn long wait, in some of them lines. But, I'm going to definitely hit every roller coaster I can hit. And let me show you some things, I'm bringing with me on the trip. This is my Makita fan that I've owned for 9 years. I used to, use this, and I have another fan just like this too. I used to use it for, Cheyenne and Tonto, in the car when, Cheyenne's been dead since August, but I still use Tonto. And nowadays I have them, bigger and better metal battery powered fans. I mean, I do a video of, using them, big metal fans in another video on this channel. I mean, I think it's called, car ventilation upgrade for dogs. I mean, it's still my channel, but before I actually had them, big metal fans, I use these, which, definitely don't provide an okay amount of airflow, but, just not as much as, them big metal fans. And so I figure I found use for this fan. I'm going to use this fan to, stay cool while I'm waiting in the Six Flags, roller coasters line, and all that, cluster of, different people from around the world. I mean, different bodies around, the sun shining down. It's probably going to be pretty damn hot. I mean, before, what I used is like them battery powered necklace fans and such, which didn't really, put out, a whole lot of air. But this will definitely provide, a whole lot of, quite a bit more air. And it runs on this Makita 18-volt battery. And I have this backpack right here with, 5 extra Makita batteries, I think, on a full charge. I mean, that's like a 3 amp hour, Makita battery. It's one of their smaller batteries, so, I think the fan will only run 1.5 hours on a battery charge. But, I have 5 more spare ones in this bag. And plus, I packed, a sandwich and energy drink, a few oranges, and I packed up, several bottles of water. I mean, in these grocery bags to carry along, on the ride. And, not on the roller coaster ride, but, while I'm, trotting around at Six Flags, and work up a thirst. I mean, it's shit. I ain't gonna go to one of Six Flags refreshment stations and buy their drinks if I don't have to. I mean, sure, it's pretty damn expensive and will blow my wallet, so I'm just bringing my own food and my own drinks. I mean, got several bottles of water in there. I guess may do for me for the day, but if I run out and I'm still thirsty, I may just go to one of the refreshment stations, but I'm going to try and avoid that. But let me demonstrate how I'm going to use this Makita fan in the line. Here's the fan with me holding it up, and all the way to the side is the digital on and off switch. I think that's it, but go ahead and push down and fire this up. I'm going to stand there in the lines and hold this fan up to my face, up to my body, just like this. Maybe prop it up against my stomach, and definitely make for a good personal fan. And this fan ain't all that heavy. It really doesn't bother me to be holding it up like this, and be a lot more useful than one of them handheld battery powered fans. And I also ran into a problem last night, you know, that I'm working on right now, and I want to fix before my Six Flags excursion. Let's go out to the good old trusty Nissan Rogue. Well, I was shopping at the Ingles last night. Well, I actually pulled in the Ingles parking lot, you know, to park my car. And I noticed, I mean, when I had my lights on to my car, didn't get as much as a beam. The beam didn't see as strong, and I looked closer, and what happened was the damn, you know, a driver's side low beam, and they're burnt out. I mean, it's like, you know, anymore, you know, my car lights burn out at least once every few years. I mean, of course, before, I mean, I would have, like, you know, you know, car, you know, dealership, like, service my car, change out my lights and all that stuff, and I've used this business for years. I mean, I'm not trying to speak bad about this company, but I seriously think they are using a really shitty brand of, like, you know, vehicle light bulbs. I mean, because, I mean, they've changed out my light bulbs for a while now, and they just they do go bad after a year or so, maybe it lasts up to 2 years. I mean, and before, I mean, my first bulbs lasted up to 8 years. I mean, that's kind of suspicious. But either, you know, this, car business I take my car to, either they're using really shitty bulbs, or maybe my light circuit has a short in it. But, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do further research. I'm just sick of, you know, these damn things burning out all the time, and I'm actually busy. I watched YouTube tutorials last night on changing out car bulbs, and, you know, which I did that. I done got the one that was burnt out, and the YouTube tutorial says take this air intake off with and I use like a flat-headed screwdriver to undo these fasteners, which I tried to do. That would not come off, and the one that actually came off broke, so I just squeezed my hand in this very tight space, and finally success at replacing this left bulb. And I'm fixing to replace the right bulb too, because it being that just burnt out, it's probably a matter of time before that burns out too. So I'm going to replace that bulb and going to pack up and head on to my Six Flags excursion. You know, y'all, I think Tonto wants to come to Six Flags with me, don't you? Sorry, buddy. No dogs allowed on, at Six Flags. I mean, I know for a very fact they wouldn't be able to to accommodate you on all those wonderful roller coasters I'm going on. But I'm sorry, Tonto, I can't take you to Six Flags, but I'll make it up to you. We'll have a good outing this weekend, I promise. Doesn't he look so handsome with his new buzz cut? Well, Tonto, have a great day. We'll have a good outing this, holiday weekend, and crank up my car and soar off to Six Flags, yes. Just entered Six Flags and check out the Goliath roller coaster above, and the Goliath roller coaster train just passed by. I just missed it. I turned on the video, but that's high tracks for the Goliath roller coaster, and trying to remember what everything is like. Of course, it's been at least 10 years since I've been here. Of course, I better pay my parking fee. Be back in a little bit. Parking lot, Six Flags parking lot is packed to the fullest. Look at that. I'm talking about extremely packed. Tell you, I'm gonna have a pretty damn walk once I'm able to park. It's well, back end of the parking lot is really my only option. Maybe you can see, there goes the Batman roller coaster train, but try and show you some more footage once I get in the park. Just got off the Goliath roller coaster. I thought the Daredevil was cool to ride, but I still think the Goliath rocks as the almighty roller coaster of this world. And I just got off that Goliath right there. I'm fixing to take another ride on it right now. Let's watch it go down. Hey y'all, I just got back, from Six Flags. I did not get home until 12 a.m. last night. I mean, where do I begin? I mean, okay, actually driving up to Six Flags, I got sidetracked. My phone acted up on me, and so the drive to Six Flags turned out to be a clusterfuck. And, I had the full enjoyment of a lifetime at Six Flags. And then it wasn't too packed. It wasn't too hot. I mean, the longest waits I had was waiting to get on the Batman ride, and also this other really cool ride. I mean, I forget what the name of it was, but it's these revolving swings, and them swings go revolving up about 260 feet in the air, which was really cool. That was my last ride, and so anyway, I mean, but it was a little bit after 7, and I thought, I need me something to eat. And I thought maybe I'll, get on my GPS and find, a nice restaurant around there. And then again, I thought to myself, well, maybe I'll just find out if there's a Twin Peaks around here. Of course, being that Twin Peaks is my favorite restaurant and all that stuff. I mean, and I ended up, finding a Twin Peaks in downtown Atlanta, and, I tell you what, that Twin Peaks in Atlanta, not near the great service as the Knoxville Twin Peaks I go to. I mean, so that just kind of turned out to be a down in the dump experience there. I mean, and the traffic around Atlanta and nearby Atlanta and several miles down the interstate was a damn nightmare. I was about to go pretty damn insane, which I'm not going to get into that right now. But anyway, I mean, I'm just going to focus on the great time I had at Six Flags. I almost got to, hit all the roller coasters. And by the way, my big battery-powered fan that I demonstrated earlier in this video, they did not let me bring that into the park. I don't know what kind of violation that, exhibits, but they just told me I cannot, have that, fan in the park. I mean, I was just going to use it as my personal fan to, cool off in the lines, but they made me leave it in the lost and found until, I was ready to leave. And so anyway, I mean, I got lucky. I mean, it wasn't all that, hot anyway, so I probably wouldn't have used that fan. And they told me the only kind of battery-powered fan one can bring is one of them small handheld personal fans. So just going to have to bring one of those next time. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the few roller coaster videos and all that stuff, and Kevin, to my friend Kevin Scott. I mean, I realize you probably couldn't join me this trip. I mean, I know you were probably pretty excited about getting onto that amazing Indy 500 event, I told my therapist about that, and she said, oh yeah, more than likely Kevin will be hitting that Indy 500 event. I mean, which I hear is a pretty spectacular event, but maybe you can catch me on my next Six Flags run too. And to all my family and other friends, I mean, I'll probably be hitting Six Flags at least a few times, this summer. And, if you all want to join me and hit them roller coasters and have the fantasy of a lifetime and get that adrenaline rushing, just, rendezvous me at Six Flags and we'll have the day of our, lives to the fullest extent. But anyway, I mean, it was an awesome, outing at Six Flags. It's just the shit I had to deal with before and after Six Flags, but the Six Flags itself trip was totally awesome. It totally rocks. So I'm making that the focus of this video. But anyway, I mean, it's happy Memorial Day. Stay tuned for the next one.